Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn JSP with Mahesh. Today we'll see a couple of important things which you should not do when you are building a web application which is only serving static images. Just because it is serving static images, you should not you should not take things lightly. There should be definitely some good design principles which you should follow. So that's what we are going to see today in our video. So I thought because Google Next event is going on and there are good amount of articles coming in, why don't we take that itself as a reference to learn this? What are the best practices we should consider when you're serving static images? Let's try to look that. So under Google Next event, there's a section called as demo section, which I was really happy to look into that. So when you scroll down to the bottom right, there's something called as Google Solution Architecture, which is really a cool stuff. I would say lots of reference architectures are available. I'm extensively using these architectures. And before this came, right, people used to use to this website, so gcp.solutions.com. So some of the reference architecture which is available here is also made available here. Now, and since these are all reference architecture, basically static images. So we should see what are the good general principles you should consider when you are designing it. So in this, right, I saw a couple of loopholes which was not taken into consideration. It was built. So first, let me do something like this. Do Control F, just search for IoT. And in this IoT, there's one architecture which comes up, which is really a cool architecture, which talks about IoT with machine learning. All the major components are shown here. Now, if I right click and open this in a new tab, what it shows is it shows the same image, but the important thing here, if you see here, is the URL. So if you just copy this URL, so I have pasted that URL in a notepad, and what does this strike? Just take a minute and look into that and see what is the thing which you strike. Awesome. If you have finished figuring it out, what is that? Really good. So what it indicates is they are using an app engine. Could be standard or flexible, does not matter, but they are using definitely an app engine instance here to serve this static image. How? Because usually when it is app engine, right, you'll have a URL which is ending with appspot.com. Now, this is not a good principle. The reason is people who have worked extensively on app engine will come to know the format of app engine URL. The URL would be usually project ID followed by appspot.com. Now they have easily reference, this is the project ID. So this is your GCP project ID, which you should not disclose outside, which is a sensitive information. So this is one design principle which you should consider when you are trying to serve static images. So that's the first thing. So let's go to the next one. If I go back and let's look into the other one. So if I just do, yeah, if I just do Control F, search for spanner. So there are some spanner related architectures which comes into picture. So this is the one, Oracle to Spanner. Really a good architecture which shows how you can move from Oracle database to Spanner. But if I do the same trick here, open it in a new tab. Now I see some more additional information. Let me copy this URL. Now I'm back in my notepad. If I copy this URL, what does this strike you? Take a minute to think about it. Awesome. If you have figured it out, that's really cool. What you've come to know that is this is your bucket name. This entire thing is served from a Google Cloud Storage bucket. There's no harm serving static images from Google Cloud Storage bucket. But what they have done is they have exposed the entire bucket to the external world. So now, yes, it is static. Sorry, yes, it is. Sorry, it is something static images. They have put everything in a bucket. Fine, but should even the bucket name be exposed? The bucket name here is tree house hyphen 2 hyphen images. That is what I indicate. So this is my GCS bucket name. I don't want these such information to be disclosed outside. Now, if you disclose such things, right, what can lead is I can just show you by a small thing, by doing a little bit of a hack is what I want to show you here. So I have launched my Cloud Shell. Now we know that the bucket name is the one which we saw in our notepad. If I just do something like this, gs util list gs colon slash slash this one, this is the bucket name. So if I put this right, I will see the entire list of images which is made public. Now you see all the stuffs which we saw there is shown here. Now even though these are public images, but you're opening up certain extra information for somebody to see there. You don't need to do that actually. So now what I can do is, if I want, I can copy the entire stuffs, even though it's public. In one shot, I can copy all the images to my system. So if I just make a directory, like make directory architecture and go inside this architecture and then do gsutil cp, and I can just do something like gs colon slash slash star dot. So all the images, all the nice star architecture images, I can easily copy it into my local system. So in one shot, I can do it. So what was the drawback which they had done? The drawback was exposing the bucket name, which was not a good practice, is what I would suggest. So there were two important things which we saw when you're designing a website which is serving only static images. Please make sure you know never disclose your GCP project ID, which is very, very sensitive. Similarly, the storage bucket name, you don't need to disclose that. It can invite definitely troubles like the one which I showed you. So those are the two important things which I wanted to share. When you're building a website which is having only static content, please make sure you never disclose your project ID at any cost, and please never disclose your bucket name when you're exposing the stuffs. So that's the thing which I wanted to share today. Thank you for watching.